Carl Virginia Crosby.
Thank you. It is a pleasure to speak in this debate and serve under your chairmanship, Mrs Cummings. And I'd like to congratulate the Honourable Member for Torbay for calling this important debate and thank the Backbench Business Debate Committee for facilitating it. When I was first elected by the island as the Member of Parliament for Ynys Môn, some of the earliest contacts I had was for constituents concerned about the fate of the Gaerwen to Amlwch disused railway line. This 17.5-mile line came about as a result of the Anglesey Central Railway Act 1863 and was operational by the late 1860s. It connected Amlwch in the north of Anglesey with the island's market town of Llangefni and joined the mainland to Holyhead at Gaerwen. Amlwch was once the second largest town in Wales. It had a port and a mine at Parys Mountain. When the railway opened, the copper and minerals mined there were transported off the island by rail instead of sea. However, after nearly 200 years, the line was closed to passengers as part of the Beeching cuts in 1964. It continued to service the needs of the Octel bromine plant in Amlwch until 1993, at which point the line was closed and has lain unused since. Some parts of the line are largely intact today, and you can still find old stations next to the track. In other places, the track is removed or very overgrown. There are, broadly speaking, two schools of thought on the line. A company called Anglesey Central Railways Limited want to revert the line to a railway. They were awarded the lease to the line in April 2021 by Network Rail. And a group called Ynys Môn want to turn the line into a multi-use path for active travel. I believe that this line is a huge community asset that is currently untapped and should be put to a use that the community supports, whether that be rail or an active travel path. In order to try to provide some clarity on the matter, in March 2021, together with Transport for Wales, I supported a bid to the Restoring Your Railway Ideas Fund in the third and final round of funding. We were successful, the only bid from Wales to receive funding in all three rounds. Transport for Wales was awarded £50,000 by the fund, and this was matched by an additional £50,000 from Welsh Government to produce a feasibility study for the future use of the line. The results of the study have now been submitted to the Department for Transport and is under consideration for next steps. When it was published, the study found that to re-establish the line for heavy rail would cost £144 million, or £93 million for light rail. An active travel path would clearly be deliverable at lower cost. Currently, Anglesey Central Railways has a team of volunteers progressing physical works and vegetation clearance. They're working towards the key milestone of a Transport and Works Act order, a TWAO, with a current deadline of April 2023 set in their lease. It's likely that this will be extended, particularly given the challenges and the impact of the pandemic on their work. However, the anticipated costs of rail are significant, particularly in the context of the £500 million announced in 2020 for the Restoring Your Railways Fund. So, will the Department of Transport consider that this project to tick the Restoring Your Railway boxes of levelling up, of reconnecting communities, of providing socio-economic and transport benefits and being deliverable? Time will tell. Well, my honourable friend, the Minister for Rail, for Rail has informed me that his decision will be made by the end of spring, and my constituents are certainly keen to know, and I'm regularly contacted for updates. I would like to reiterate my invitation to the Minister to visit Ynys Môn, and if he brings his wellies, I can show him the disused line. And in his summing up, will the Minister reaffirm his commitment to a decision by the end of spring so that my constituents can get a clearer understanding of the future of the Gaerwen to Amlwch line?
Lain Saxby.